Hi, this is Bob1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. Today I've got footage from Commander Scooby. He's been out in the black touring and he sent me back lots of videos as postcards of his travels, trials and tribulations out in the black, and it is all amazing looking stuff. Now, I'm going to rant over a large amount of this video, but I'm going to leave the last 4 minutes with some awesome music and some of the better shots just to chill out to. Because I feel you should always chill out after you've had a rant. Now, my rant today is going to be about a subject that does affect Commander Scooby, affects myself and many others, and that is blocking other commanders, and whether blocking under other commanders is tantamount to combat logging. One of the other quotes that I have is someone said that blocking people is just combat logging with extra steps. Now, most of the arguments from the people who say that blocking people shouldn't be allowed and is completely wrong and is tantamount to combat logging seems to be that they have a paranoia that people who block them might BGS against them, and they also hold some strange grudge that people don't allow them on their friends list. Now, I personally have only blocked one commander in this game, and I feel I had a very justified reason for doing so. Now, as to generally blocking people, I don't bother. But what I do, and what I will continue to do, is block and unblock people I do not want on my friends list off my friends list. If you didn't know, if someone adds you to your friends list, you can block and unblock them. This then removes them from your friends list. There's good reason to do this. Especially in Elite Dangerous, these people aren't trying to befriend you because they want to be your friend. They're trying to friend you because it helps them instance with you. 2, it helps them track you so they can hunt you better. And 3, it makes you easier for them to kill and to gank in large numbers, or to track you to a material site when you're sat in your SRV collecting materials, and they know you're there because they can see you on their friends list and they go, oh look, I'll go kill him today. They're not adding you to their friends list because they want to befriend you. They're adding you to their friends list because it makes it easier for them to hunt and murder you. And then they complain when you block and unblock them. I remember there's a video I've got of Baron Greenback doing an impression of someone's message they sent them, where they did say that combat logging was tantamount to blocking people was tantamount to combat logging, and it's like, no, it isn't. There's one simple argument as to why it isn't tantamount to combat logging. Combat logging is an unintended exploit that FDev has defined as an unintended exploit, and FDev has said the use of that unintended exploit may get you banned. I have not seen anything from FDev communicated saying blocking people is an unintended exploit and blocking people might get you banned. Combat logging is wrong because FDev say it's wrong. It's breaching terms of service, as in using an exploit. Blocking people is using an in-game feature to block people you do not have the desire to have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And why the hell should they have the right to demand you have them on their friends list, or you have them bothering you in game? Now, I'm a pirate, I bother players, a lot of players block me because I'm a pirate. Does that bother me? No. They are free to block me. If they don't want the hassle of dealing with me, I would recommend they go to private group or solo, but if they want to block me, so be it. As to the fear that people who have got you blocked will use it as an exploit so they can BGS against you, people on other platforms can BGS against you. That's not an exploit, they're just on another platform. People in solo can BGS against you, people in private group can BGS against you. Just because a player's got you blocked does not mean they're going to rampantly suddenly BGS against you. Were they BGSing against you before? Were they spending all their time BGSing against you? Why are you that concerned? It's like the odd player that has you blocked is not going to turn the tide of a massive war of BGS. And it is ironic because one of the people that's shouting loudest about this all over Facebook and the forums and over Discord is part of one of the most powerful BGS squads in the game. It's gonna take more than one commander that's got you blocked to worry you. Yeah, this is a subject that really knocks and wrangles me, because if you don't want to have to deal with these people, you should be entitled to not have to deal with them. You brought the game, it's your choice. You choose how you want to play. You are using a feature in the game designed to eliminate people that you don't want to have to deal with. You just remove them, you block them, they're gone. You don't have to put up with them. I personally see nothing wrong with that. I think the feature is working exactly as it should. I don't choose to block people because it causes some of instancing issues. It doesn't actually stop you instancing with them. The one person that I have got blocked, I've instanced with loads of times since I've had them blocked. If like, I remember Decador was fighting that person in Shinny, and I dropped in on the instance. I had to manually wake on deck, because if I used Navlock, it would have dropped me in a different instance. But I could manually drop down, not a problem. I could fight the person, not a problem. I could see the person, not a problem. I run into that person in Supercruise on not a regular basis, because I just don't see that person very often, but you know, I've seen them a good few times. They've interdicted me a good few times since I've blocked them. It doesn't work wonderfully well, that feature. But I tell you what, if you have an issue with people blocking you and have an issue with that feature, take that issue to FDev. Stop writing all over Facebook how everyone who blocks people is just combat logging, and actually ask the question of FDev. Ask FDev if they think that it's combat logging with extra steps, and see what their answer is. And as to who I have on and not on my friends list, that's my decision. And stop lying about me blocking people. It's just embarrassing. Anyway, that is it for me ranting. And I'm going to leave you now with some beautiful shots of space and deep space, thanks to Commander Scooby, with some cool music that I found online, a bit of synthwave, and say that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of this video.